Hey, American contractors, viewers of the American Contractor Show. I'm here with John Dye at Win the Storm, and I have to tell you, anyone that is associated with American Contractor Show, you are a badass.
Big shout out to American Contractor Show. If you don't know, you definitely need to check out the Storm Summit. They're doing it in excellence. Check them out.
Hey, what's up? This is your friend, Francisco Serrano. If you haven't checked it out, American Contractor Show, YouTube channel, Facebook channel, Twitter, Instagram, all the platforms, you need to go them, like them, start learning about your craft.
Hey, I'm Matt Danskin with Restoration Referral System. Check out the American Contractor Show. The truck that they've got is awesome. Everything else that they have going on.
This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Merlin Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the for changing from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I, as a contractor, appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor who's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
What's up, everybody? I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers, bringing you guys your daily hail forecast. Sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, and American Contractor. Go ahead and check them out in the description to this video. For today, we've got yet another very scattered hail risk through the western part of Texas and the southeastern part of New Mexico. And then into tomorrow, those storms are going to be following that cold front, and the chances are going to be more and more limited as time goes on. But we're going to take a look at where those storms are going to lie tomorrow afternoon. And then last but not least, checking in on Tropical Storm Victor as well as Hurricane Sam, which is ending up being a very powerful Category 4 storm. So we're going to take a look at both of those and see where they lie. But first, before our weather, getting into our upcoming events. So the first of those is our OU-TCU tailgate. If you are new to our videos, Hail Trace is putting on a tailgate for every one of Oklahoma's home football games. So if you guys are in the Norman, Oklahoma area, or if you guys just want to come down and visit, you guys can come see us at that booth there, and we'll have free food, free beer, cornhole. We'll be watching the game, and you guys can have a good time with us there. The next of these home games is going to be on October 16th, so make sure to come out and see us there. And while you are at those tailgates, there's a chance to win 2 free tickets to the OU Iowa State game. So that is also going to be held at our booth by the Bud Wilkinson House on Jenkins in Norman, and that raffle is going to be held on October 30th, but you guys have a chance to enter by coming to our booth, signing up there, and then you can also take a picture of yourself at our tailgate, having a good time, post that on social media, and you'll get a second entry into that giveaway. So if you guys are interested in free tickets, make sure to come on out to our tailgate, again, by the Bud Wilkinson House on Jenkins Avenue in Norman. You'll see us there. Now into yesterday's storm report. So we did have a hail chance for Texas as well as a wind chance, and that did play out in the southwestern part of Texas into yesterday. So we had a couple of wind reports, severe swaths that went through the far southwestern part of Texas into yesterday, and then this whole area here through the Midland, Odessa area, as well as all the way up to just west of Abilene, Texas. We got some severe hail up to ping pong balls in size, and actually golf balls in size yesterday. Had 1.75 inch hail moving all the way through that area yesterday. You can see a couple of those reports here and there along the I-20 corridor. So not a ton of reported hail, but we did see quite a few storms. Can you hear me? Okay, I should be back. Sorry, my mic pack died. But into today's current conditions. So now that we got that taken care of, we're pretty beautiful across the west as usual. Jealous of you guys out there. Cool, dry, clear air. But then again, once we get into the Central Plains, we've got all this rain moving through the Houston area, as well as some through the Texas Panhandle, and that is going to be where we're having our risk area today through West Texas in that little dry pocket. So let's take a look at that. We've got a cold front that's getting ready to sweep through. You can actually see the spin from the low pressure system that's bringing that cold front into the area. And what that's going to do is bring all that nice cold air into a very humid and warm environment. That creates a lot of instability, and that's where we're going to see those storms form later today into the southeastern part of New Mexico into West Texas. So that's what we will be watching into this afternoon. Now, speaking of that cold front, so we did feel that sweep through here yesterday, got a ton of rain, and then the temperatures dropped pretty quickly through the Oklahoma City area. We felt it here, and that's making its way all the way east into now the Mississippi Valley. We're feeling those cooler temperatures, so we're at 80 in San Antonio, all the way up to 70 in OKC, 58 degrees in Albuquerque. So more fall-like temperatures for us through the southern plains. Now, this cold front plays a lot into our storms for today. So we've got that again moving southeast through the area, and you can see these isolated storms starting to pop up through the Fort Stockton, Texas area, all the way up to into Roswell, New Mexico, our risk area for today. A couple of those forming by 3:30 p.m. and then we quickly start to get messy here as those move towards San Angelo. Just clusters of storms starting to form, but those still could be hailers into this afternoon. Another cluster moving out of New Mexico and into Texas by around 7 p.m. and then those are going to continue to move off to the east, again as clusters of storms, producing a lot of lightning, thunder, heavy rain, but those severe chances should taper off into this evening. So that's what we have for you guys here in our hail forecast for today. No surprise, quarters to $half possible through that area of high instability where that front is moving through. So if you guys are anywhere between Roswell and Fort Stockton, Texas, that's where you could see a low-end chance of quarters to $half because those storms will be pretty scattered, as well as a very short period of time where they're staying isolated, getting those updrafts enough to form that severe hail into this afternoon and evening. Then for tomorrow, guys, we are just taking it day by day right now. Once we start getting into that cold season, it's harder and harder to get those risks out for you all because of just that cool temperature and the lack of instability in the air, and that's what we have. So we've got that cold front that's going to continue to move eastward, bringing all this rain through the Mississippi Valley, through Missouri, Arkansas, and even Oklahoma here. So this is tomorrow morning by 7 a.m. Should wake up to some storms rolling through the OKC metro area, pushing their way up into Tulsa by the early morning hours as well. And that's going to continue to push off to the east, bringing a ton of heavy rain, a couple of isolated cells here and there, but they're going to be extremely scattered into tomorrow as those continue to push off to the east. So mostly going to be, again, heavy rain, gusty winds, maybe some hail almost to severe threshold, but should probably stay below severe limits for most of us through the Mississippi Valley and through the Central Plains into tomorrow afternoon and evening. So as that continues to push off to the east, just continuing to weaken into the overnight hours, meaning that we're not really going to put out a severe risk for you guys into tomorrow. Just not enough instability along that front to really see a warranted risk for you guys. But plenty of lightning, thunder, still want to stay weather aware if you're in that area. Could affect your day-to-day travel, your weekend plans, so definitely want to watch the weather into tomorrow. Now, for our tropical risks, this is a little different. So our tropical storm Victor, not really much to worry about as that tracks through the western or eastern Atlantic right now. It's going to stay below hurricane limits. We need 74 miles an hour for it to be hurricane, and it's going to only stay in the 60 mile an hour range. By Saturday, should drop to 50, so below severe limits, and then it's going to take that northward turn into the Atlantic, and by Wednesday should only be doing 30 miles an hour. So not much to worry about with Victor, but Hurricane Sam, little different story. It is going to stay out in the eastern Atlantic right now, but we will still see the effects of that along the east coast from the swells, as well as you guys in Bermuda. You'll see the effects of that. So here we are with Sam, Hurricane 4 status. It's even trying to make a run at Category 5 status. Category 5 is a 157 mile an hour gusts, and right now we're seeing 150. So very powerful Category storm or Category 4 storm with Sam right now, picking up speed, moving north at 21 miles an hour, and it's going to skirt just to the east of Bermuda at Category 4 status, and then dropping down to Category 3 by Saturday at 125 miles an hour. And then it's going to continue to push up to the northeast, 110 miles per hour with a Category 2 storm, and that is by Sunday. We got a fly flying around here. By Sunday, 110 miles an hour with Category 2 status, and then continuing to push up to the northeast, keeping its Category 2 status all the way past Canada, guys. This is a very powerful storm. Might even be the most powerful one we see this year. Again, making a run at Category 5 status. Big storm, powerful storm, going to continue to push up to the northeast with hurricane status until it gets up past Canada. So definitely don't discount the swells from this and the riptides that this will cause through Bermuda as well as along the east coast. So here we have it right now. This is our GOES 16 satellite image of Sam right now. Beautiful storm, perfect symmetry here, and you can see that eye forming right in the center. That is the indicator of an extremely powerful hurricane moving up through the western Atlantic right now in Central Ocean, and it's just going to skirt Bermuda here. So if you guys have interests in Bermuda, you are going to see rain from Sam. You're going to see those high waves as that moves past you, but fortunately, you should miss the bulk of the storm as well as the rest of us. So I want to show you guys, I want to leave you with the current wind gusts from this storm. So out here, these are our Atlantic buoys right now, 9 miles an hour, 16 miles an hour. But once we get closer to Sam, then we're starting to get to severe limits. Now note that these are just what these buoys are measuring on a periodic basis. So right now we've got 51 miles an hour once we're getting the closest we can to Sam. There's not much else out where it is right now, but still sitting in the 50-mile-an-hour range once we're near the hurricane. So if you guys, again, are in Bermuda, you'll see strong winds from this, you'll see rain, you'll see high waves, but fortunately should miss the bulk of the storms, as well as the east coast. You guys want to be paying attention to those riptides, as well as the swells that are going to be moving to the west from this hurricane over the next few days. So crazy storm with Hurricane Sam. Definitely want to keep you guys updated on what's happening with that, because even though it is staying in the middle of the ocean, still is affecting some people from that. So we'll keep you guys updated on Sam, as well as our land risks, hail risks, and wind risks. If you guys want to stay tuned to that, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit See First on Facebook so you never miss a live video. And then if you want to get in contact with us, you can call us at 855-334-4245. You can also email us if you'd rather at info@hailtrace.com, or check out our website, hailtrace.com, for more details. And thanks as always for sticking with us and watching our videos. And for now, I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers. Thanks for watching.